The Advocates Protection Bill 2021 was issued by the Bar Council of India on 2nd of July 2021. A seven-member team was formed to draft the law with the challenges and difficulties encountered by the advocates and their families in mind. The bill's major motivation was claimed to be the protection of advocates and the removal of the impediments to their performance of their duties. The bill mentions a number of factors that hinder the execution of responsibilities. A key factor is a recent spike in assault, kidnapping, intimidation, and constant threat against the activists. When the security of attorneys is jeopardized as the result of their work, the government must provide sufficient protection. Such a measure is required to safeguard activists. It further stipulates that advocates must be provided with the social securities and the bare necessities of life. The definition of advocate under Section 2 of the bill will be the same as in the Advocate Act 1961. There, the term advocate refers to a person who has been registered as an advocate under the term that act. The term act of violence is defined in the same section. All act done against the advocate with the purpose to bias or disrupt the process of impartial, fair and brave legislative falls under the category. These acts might include threat, harassment, coercion, assault, malicious prosecution, criminal force, hurt, injury, harm and so on, which will impact the livings and working conditions of an advocate, which involves the property loss and damages. This is the cognizable offense and non-bailable offense. Section 3 and 4 discusses the punishment and restitution. Punishment can range from 6 months to 5 years with a maximum of 10 years for repeat offences. Penalties range from 50,000 to 1 lakh for the first offences, while fines for consecutive offences can reach up to 10 lakh rupees. The bill also gives the court the authority to compensate the advocate for the wrongs done to them. No police officer shall arrest an advocate or investigate in the case against an advocate without the explicit direction of the Chief Judicial Magistrate, according to Section 11. When the advocate provides the information to the officer in charge of the police station about the commission of any offence, the officer in charge shall enter or cause to be entered in the substance of information in the book to be kept by such officer, and refer the information with the related materials to the nearest Chief Judicial Magistrate, who shall hold the preliminary inquiry into the case. Following the hearing, if the CJM determines that the FIR was brought against the advocate for malicious motives arising from the discharge of the advocate's professional responsibilities, the CJM will grant bail to the advocate. The statute also includes a significant provision for social security. In unanticipated events like as natural catastrophes or epidemics, the legislation recommends that the state and the federal government establish arrangement to offer financial help to all needy advocates in the nation. Every month, a minimum of 15,000 must be supplied. Section 12 states that if any public servant with the investigative or arrest power under CRPC is found in possession of using in his investigation a privileged communication or the material that can be shown to have been obtained from an advocate, it is presumed that such privileged communication or the material was obtained by coercion.